Hello! Welcome. My name is Greg. You can call me Greggy B, or you can call me Teacher Greg. Every way is okay, as long as you address me. Now, we are going to talk about teaching Chinese children today. I hope you're ready. Buckle in. Hold on to something tight. Here we go! Now, today in part 1 of our video, I am going to show you YouTubers as well as our potential Palfish teachers just how we can identify with the Chinese market. Now, I want you to understand, China is a very, very big country and there are very, very different markets. But I'm going to be looking at the Chinese children as a whole. Now, what I want to tell you first off is that the Chinese children are in fact Chinese. Now, what I mean by this is that we are not here as teachers to change the children into Western thinkers. We are here on Palfish. Our number one job is to teach the children English. That's it. So, what we need to do is to approach our teaching method very methodically. Because everything that you know about teaching, take it, ball it up, throw it out of the window. Because it won't work in China. And how do I know? I don't know. Maybe the fact I have been teaching in China for 6 years. Yeah. And now I am married with a family. So I get to notice. I get to be involved. And I am all around Chinese culture all of the time. So I can see what works with the students, what doesn't work. And believe me, I've had a lot of techniques that haven't worked for me. But in the end, I made it work on Palfish! Yeah. Now, we are going to get right into our lesson. Here we go! Now, what you need to understand about the Chinese education system is that they only teach the book. They don't care about oral English. They don't care about having fun in the classroom. The only thing that they are taught is how to pass the examination. In China, the examination that everybody needs to pass is called the Gaokao. Now, there is no oral English on the Gaokao, and this is one of the biggest problems that you will find talking to Chinese people. They will be able to read, they can write, but God forbid, when you try to have a conversation, they will be blank-faced. They won't know what to say. And it is very embarrassing for them because they will lose face. And believe you me, in China, if you lose face, it's basically like losing everything. So, we as teachers have a duty to introduce fun, safe, family ways of learning English in our classroom. Now, we only have 25 minutes to do this. So, how exactly can we turn a 25-minute lesson into something fun that attracts the students and brings them back for more and more and more until you have a full schedule like me and you can't have any more classes? Now, what I want to tell you is just to keep calm, relax, and breathe. We are teaching children in the end. That is the thing. Now, a lot of you out in the internet world have probably been teaching before. You might have been teaching in American public schools or in the UK public schools. I don't know. But the fact is that we are teaching Chinese children. You need to remember this. They're not like Western children. They have much more book sense here, but everything else, they are sort of lacking in. So your Western jokes, your Western humor, it might not fly in the classroom. Now, I don't want you to be offended and say, oh, well, Greggy B, I'm a really good teacher in real life. Well, I'll tell you, Teaching online is a whole different game. Now, one of the best things about teaching online is the fact that you are not in person. And that gives you a little bit more leeway in the classroom because, you know what?
It's okay to have fun.
Yeah, it's okay to be silly.
Oh yeah, I can be as silly as I want because in the end, there's no physical repercussions. It's only me and the camera.
Yeah, so you know what? Be fun, be silly, act like a child. We don't have to wear suits and ties and impress parents standing outside of the classroom looking through the window. It's okay to let loose, have some fun, let your inner child out. Just be free with the children. This is the most important aspect of teaching online. That is to show the children that just because we are a foreigner, we don't have to be super strict. We can be super duper.
Oh, fun! Yeah, I can be super fun all of the time. And you know what? I'll tell you something right now.
One of the best things that the Chinese children love to do is sing. Oh, yeah. Now, one of my tricks, I'll call it, or one of my methods in the classroom is to use sing-song. And what I mean by that is to sing all of the words in the lesson. So, if we are talking about the colors, what color is this? And the student will say, it's blue, blue. Now, we really need to stress our voices. Blue, 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 blue. The children love this because when they go to Chinese school, they are not allowed. They are not allowed to do this type of English speaking, Chinese English speaking. Oh, they are not allowed to have fun in the classroom. So let us introduce this type of fun to them. Now, there is another step that I want to tell you about speaking and talking to Chinese students in our part 1 of our videos today. Now, addressing a student, you need to be on a very, very friendly level with them because in a Chinese public school, there's going to be anywhere from 25 to 50 students. So there's not a lot of teacher-student time. It's mainly just teacher time. So in our lessons, we are able to address the students one-on-one. And what we always need to do is use their names. We want the students to feel special because they are special. They are our students. Just because we are not physically in the same room as them, they are still our regular students. I have students that I see every single day, and we have fun. We have relationships in the classroom because we are just talking to each other like friends. Now, talking to children is very, very easy, okay? Using their names is very easy. So always remember in your head, oh, hey, Tony, how was your day at school? Tony, what did you eat for lunch? Hey, Tony, how's the weather today? All of these questions that we can ask in the classroom are very easy for us. But nobody asks these things to the Chinese student. Nobody uses their full names during the lesson. All they are is a hand. And what we can do is be their friend, not only their teacher. And when we are using their name in the classroom, the parents do notice this because they say, hey, teacher knows that, oh, my son's name is Tony, my daughter's name is Brittany. And it is very important to create these bonds with the students and with the parents so they will keep coming back. That is very important. That is the end game for you as a teacher, to get your regular students so you always have a full schedule. All right, my fellow YouTubers, my potential Palfish teachers, I hope that you have learned a little bit more about the Chinese teaching methods. So what we're going to do is sign off for today. I will be back tomorrow with part 2. Now, I want you to go and practice in front of a mirror. Be silly. Make a hand puppet. If you don't have one, just use your hand. It's okay. Practice these things. I promise you they will help you. I have only been on the website for 3.5 months, since June 6th, and I am a little over 805 hours right now, so the clients are there. All you need to do is to grab them and make them your regular students. Listen to me. It worked for me. It'll work for you. Have fun in the classroom, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye!